sideways, trying to get around to the side of uppercut. Oh!
Explosion in the battle box.
Robots, jabroni haters, muscles, Battlebots Championship bracket. There used to be a time where every week a macho VTuber and his co-host Kristen would talk about BattleBots with a guest. When VTuber fans and BattleBots fans came together, that all changed when the jabronis attacked. Only Macho Savage, the founder of the #1 BattleBots show on Twitch.tv, and his co-host Kristen, who's very cool and funny, could unite BattleBots fans and VTuber fans against the jabronis. But when the world needed it most, BattleBots vanished. Almost 3 years have passed, and the jabronis have nearly claimed victory. But just when all seemed lost, a glimmer of hope shines through the darkness. BattleBots is back, which means that the Battlebots Pregame Show is back! Brr, 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 brr. Now Macho and Kristen can unite VTuber fans and BattleBots fans to fight back against the jabronis! Brr, 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 brr. Will you join them in their noble crusade? Or are you a little coward bitch baby?
Who, yes, we are here on a Thursday. It is the Battlebots Pregame Show. I hope you guys are all doing well. Macho's improved the setup. He got the clips working behind him. It's all moving and grooving, just like it happened 3 years ago. Yeah, Kristen, how are you doing today? We have Kristen back. I told you guys she would be back this week. You know, we all paid your respects last week. I didn't know Kristen would be back. It was a tough week. But Macho and Scoo pulled through. Kristen, tell everyone how you guys doing.
I'm doing great, doing a lot better now that I'm back. I'm so sorry I left you guys last week. It was dire. Had to get new AC. So we're back up and running and cool now. So hey, I'm excited for tonight.
That is true. Macho's air conditioning is fixed as well. Everything is fixed, and this week is fixed. Because, Kristen, do you know what we have today?
We have battles.
That's right. We have Battlebots. Battlebots is on today. And you know what? I'm going to preface this by saying there is some hope out there. As we all know, episode 1 of the Battlebots show was one of the worst edited things I've ever seen. On par with maybe The Wicker Man with Nicolas Cage. That I always think is the worst edited movie of all time. And Macho doesn't even think it's really close. But the first episode of the Battlebots Pregame Show, it was pretty close. It was pretty close. But week 2, Kristen, it seemed improved by a substantial margin.
Yeah, it got a lot better. The editing didn't make me motion sick. So like that's a major improvement in itself. I feel like they took our roasts to heart.
That's true. Yeah, I don't like to think that Macho had a direct, line to BattleBots. I did message the Instagram guy. He didn't message me back, so it's probably someone different. If you guys don't know, some deep Macho lore. Macho did used to message whoever ran the BattleBots Instagram account. Macho used to message him all the time, just to bitch about BattleBots. That was pretty much it. And yeah, that guy was chill. He was chill, but I don't think he's there anymore. Because yeah,
it's got to be someone different. Or probably, I wouldn't be shocked if they have like a bot running Instagram at this point.
I was looking through those messages and Macho was a bit ashamed of what he messaged that guy. You would always message him after the episode, so you were like several beers deep.
Okay,
well, yes, and I was usually really pissed with something, right? It was either the fucking bracket or the rules or like something. I think the bracket a couple years ago when Glitch just wasn't in the tournament, and they knew that Glitch wasn't in the tournament. That was probably the most upset I've ever been at BattleBots, because everyone filled out their bracket already, right? And they're like, oh, just kidding, Glitch isn't going to be on there anymore. Like, what? Imagine if that happened in March Madness. They're like, oh, sorry, North Carolina is not going to be in the tournament this year, actually. Sorry. Like, it doesn't happen like that at all. What were they thinking? All right, I see Mary. I see Wicked Raiden. What's up? We do have Nelly on today. Macho's very excited. Nelly's very excited as well. But before we get into that, Kristen, we have a BattleBots episode to talk about, don't we?
We do. We have a couple fights to recap.
Yes, we do. One moment. Nope, this one. Whoops. There we go. All right, so our first matchup that we had last week was Copperhead, over by Kristen, and Jackpot, over by Macho. Now, if you guys watched the BattleBots episode last week, which, if you want to, you can join my Discord, which Macho will link right now. 1 second. We will be watching it in the Discord together. Now, back to what I was saying. If you guys watched the episode last week, you will know that a child piloted Copperhead to a victory. Yay, good job. He won, right? But listen. Did he win? Yes. Did he drive into the wall just a bunch? Yes. Did he almost blow it? Yes. Did he drive into the wall on the shelf at full speed with his weapon at full speed and completely annihilated the drum and took almost a quarter of it just off? Yes, he also did. Listen, this kid looked like the game journalist who is trying to beat the Cuphead tutorial. Yes, a win is a win, but jabroni driving can only get you so far in this competition. So he needs to lock the fuck in and look at the tape, okay? Or he's gonna learn the hard way real soon, all right? Dad, you better lock him in, okay? I can't have Copperhead look like that ever again on my video scope. Absolutely not. Kristen, take it away. What did you think of this match?
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of a based move to, like, be like, oh, our bot's so good, I'm gonna have my 9-year-old son drive it. But, I don't know. I will preface my thoughts by saying that there's a reason I don't work with kids. You know? Because, like, I don't baby them. And if some 9-year-old came at me and was like, I'm gonna go against you in the battle box, gloves are off. I'm not holding back any punches. I'm, foot to the freaking metal. I'm killing this kid. Not actually. I'm sorry. I don't condone
in Minecraft. In Minecraft.
Sorry. Yeah. It's just a game. But I am absolutely annihilating this child if he's coming at me. And I feel like Jackpot, not only did they err on the side of caution because they were up against this little child, which is lame. Like, come on, give it your all. Don't be a lame-o. They also made the grave error of thinking that their dumbass mini-bot would help. I'm not a fan of the mini-bots. I've said it before, I'll say it again, they don't do anything. There's been like 2 times ever that a mini-bot has made a difference in a match, and that's like over the at least decade or more that Macho and I have been watching BattleBots together, so I don't like the mini-bots. But anyways, the announcers, everyone was kind of being too nice to the kid. They were like, oh my god, he's doing so great. I'm like, he just ran himself into the freaking wall. He definitely needs to do a lot better, needs to work on his driving skills, and maybe like contribute to building some part of the bot too, because you have to like build the bot to gain the respect. So he has yet to gain my respect, even though he did get this win. Really, we're the winners here because we did get to see some fire in this match. So
that is true. There was a lot of fire
there. We appreciate the fire. We love that. Even though it was kind of self-inflicted from Jackpot, but I'll take what I can get.
That is true. I like to consider this a lose-lose situation, right?
Yeah.
If you win, congratulations. You beat a 9-year-old. If you lose, congratulations. You lost to a 9-year-old, right? Kristen's quiet. Okay. There you go. Kristen, say something.
Testing. Do I sound better?
That's
Am I still
better.
quiet?
Yeah. Oh my god. You will not believe what just happened. I literally opened the door to my office, and in my hand right now, I have the doorknob. It just came off.
You're doing great over there.
I have.
He's falling apart. Now the door knob.
You
is
hear
off.
it? That is the doorknob. That is in my hand right now. Well, I hope you're happy, Ripley. Ripley wanted the door open. Are you happy now?
You probably did that.
Yeah, Ripley probably unscrewed it. Anyways, we'll move on. I bet you know what? It was the kid's fault from Copperhead. That's why my doorknob came off.
Yeah, he hit that one like part of the wall so hard that it knocked your doorknob.
Yeah, it's his fault somehow. All right, now we're gonna go on to Manta over by Macho and Scorpios over by Kristen. Man, was this disappointing. Manta, I was really excited to see. Now, because Macho has, I know this might blow people's minds, done research for this week. Yeah, and last week. So I watched a lot of the Face-Offs episodes that were on before the Pro League that were also on YouTube, which I do recommend watching. Format's a little bit different, but they have a lot of the new bot. It was kind of a proving ground, so to say. And Manta was one of the new bots in it, and he looked awesome. Now, Manta looked pretty solid in the face-offs episodes. Granted, he was against some jabronis, right? The episode he was on, it was laughably horrible competition. He dusted everyone. But when he came across good competition, a la Witch Doctor, who is without question one of the best bots in the entire world right now, our boy got dusted by Witch Doctor. So, I really wanted to see this match because I wanted to see Manta pick up a dub against solid competition, right? Because Witch Doctor fight did not go well. Very one-sided. Now, Manta may have gotten the W in this match, but we didn't really see anything because Manta hit Scorpios one time. Scorpios died instantly. I think Conor McGregor did better than Scorpios. Actually, Macho takes that back. Scorpios got physically hit before it broke. Did not happen to Conor McGregor. Apparently, a wire came loose on one of the fittings inside of Scorpios. I would imagine it was a power supply battery, and the wire came off, and then no power after that. So while the hit was hard enough to jiggle that wire loose, at the same time, we didn't really see Manta or Scorpios, for that matter, do really anything. So sadly, this fight is kind of a nothing burger for both of these bots. Didn't really see them do anything. Kristen, what do you think about this one?
Well, yeah, this fight lasted longer than anyone that supports AI does in bed, but that's not a compliment, okay?
Damn.
It was like maybe 4 seconds. So, yeah, like Macho said, it left a lot to be desired. But I know before the match, Scorpios was like, oh, we're so excited to go up against this big drum spinner. We've got 90 pounds of armor on the front of our bot. Like, bro, 90 pounds of armor is not going to help you if one hit knocks your, like, driver control wire loose. Like, what are we doing? Fix that, please. But we did get to see at least one hit from Manta, and overall it was pretty good. But, you know, I just want to see more. So hopefully the next fight with whoever Manta is up against can go the full match and we can see its true potential there.
Yes. Yeah, I'm excited to see Manta because I don't think I've ever seen a bot like this wide before. Manta wide boy, which is an interesting strategy. They just make the weapon as wide as possible, biggest contact patch as possible, which I don't think has really been done before. We haven't. I mean, obviously a drum spinner is wider than taller, right? But I have never seen a drum spinner that wide before, and it's an interesting idea. It's like, what if we make the drum spinner but wider? Whoa.
What if we make kind of like a bar spinner, but drum?
All right, now the last fight we will talk about is Mad Catter and Tombstone. Now, Kristen, do you hear that? Do you hear that? That's
Maybe?
the sound of Mad Catter sweeping up the pieces of the champion Tombstone. Yeah, you're looking at the future of BattleBot sport in Martin Mason and Mad Catter. Yeah. Ooh, don't worry. BattleBots is going to change the rules just for Tombstone again. Tombstone came into the ring and couldn't even move like a geriatric old man. So Ray Billings busted out the old Tombstone. Perhaps in another time, in some other era, in this world, against another opponent, that bot would have worked, yeah. But as the time grows near, Mad Catter and Martin Mason have begun to psych up. And you know what that means, Ray Billings? You know what that means, BattleBots? That means that you're facing the greatest BattleBot of all time, yeah. Mad Catter doesn't work in promises, he only works in absolutes. And Mad Counter promises that he will bring home the championship this year, yeah! Let me repeat myself. Macho doesn't repeat himself, yeah! You're gonna have to line up the competition better than these old has-beens like Tombstone to challenge Mad Catter, yeah. Mad Catter with a massive W. Remember Tombstone. If you're looking for Mad Catter, don't look down, no. Don't look side to side, no. You won't find him. Look straight up, because that's where he is. Above you in the standings, yeah. Martin Mason and Mad Catter with a massive, massive W. Oh, it was beautiful. It was beautiful, Kristen. I couldn't believe it. Kristen, what do you have to add to that?
I mean, I think the worst part about me missing last week is that I didn't get to see or hear your reaction to this fight live.
Macho was flipping out. Macho was flipping out. Especially
I could
how they
like,
just
hear
let Tombstone just not work, and they're like, "Oh, don't worry, Ray Billings, just grab your other bot and it'll be fine." What the fuck? What? I couldn't believe it.
I need to go into the rules again to like make sure that they weren't lying about that, because they were like, well, he can actually call for a pause since they haven't started up their drives yet. And I'm like, when the fuck did that become a rule? News to me.
Crazy.
They just be making shit up every year. So I'm gonna have to review the rules before next week so we can have like a better understanding of any more shenanigans that might be pulled. But I was like, oh, they're doing this for the drama at this point, because they're like, oh, we're gonna start with this match. Just kidding. Ugh. But yeah, I'm sad I missed your live reactions, but I feel like you were here with me in spirit when I watched it. I could like hear you screaming. It's fine. But can we give it up for Martin Mason and the absolute wholesome gentleman that he is? Because like not only is he cool as shit and Macho's like biggest idol, he's also respectful and tactful while still being fun and competitive. Like he respects the legends of the sport, but he's still gonna like talk his shit. And I just love that because he's got decorum, and so does his battle bot. You know, Mad Catter is decorous themselves, and they really impressed me this fight with how freaking durable they were, because not many bots can say they went up against Tombstone's spinner multiple times and came away with like barely a scratch. Like truly, the armor did not look very touched.
Yeah,
which I was like, damn,
yeah,
as a strong little kitty there, you know. So I am excited to see both of these bots in their next fights, because you know Tombstone's always a good watch, because it's either like he dies in 2 seconds or someone gets launched and stuck in the wall. But Mad Catter, definitely excited for their absolute tear they're about to go on, and your joy that will come from that.
It's their year. It's Martin Mason, and it's the year of the cat. It's not the year of the horse. It is the year of Mad Catter in BattleBots. It's their time. It has to be. It has to be. Yeah, he does. Now, Kristen, when they pulled out old Tombstone, you know, old 2-time defending champion Tombstone, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, oh, yeah, sure. We'll just go against old Tombstone. That's won BattleBots 2 or 3 times. Yeah, sure. It'll be fine, right? You mean that bot? Yeah, sure. Bring that one out. I'm like, you got to be joking. Like, I'm going to go against new Tombstone. That's not working. I want that one. I don't want proven champion old Tombstone. What are we doing? That's like subbing in, like, your D-line with like Lawrence Taylor or something. Like, oh, here's Lawrence Taylor, like prime Lawrence Taylor. Like, oh god, it's crazy. No, I don't know why.
Yeah,
I
it
said
is
that.
really
No
kind of going
understand.
against like your B-line, and you're just like, well, here we are.
Yeah, absolutely insane. All right, so we are going to bring on our guest, Nelly. Nelly, why don't you unmute yourself in Discord and join the BattleBots conversation? How are you, Nelly? How are you?
Hi. I'm good. How are you?
Excellent. I'm going to turn you up a tiny bit.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I think I'm a little quiet in Discord.
There you go. And can you do me a favor and make yourself a little bigger?
Yes. 1 second. Oh. That
There
bigger?
you go. That's better.
That bigger.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
All right. So, Nelly, on a scale of 10 to 10, how excited are you for Battlebots today?
10 out of 10.
Yes, that's what I like to
Yes.
see. Yes. So we are having some new guests on the Battlebots Pregame Show, as we have one before you. I figured, you know what? There are two kinds of people in this world. There are Battlebots fans and people who have not seen BattleBots. No in between. Those are the only two people that exist in this world, and we are going to hopefully show Nelly and Nelly's community the BattleBots, because it just changes people's lives. Kristen, just think of how much better our lives have been since BattleBots has been on.
Truly, like, last year was pretty dark.
Yeah.
And this year, like, it's just... like 10 times brighter just with the BattleBots.
Right, there's more sun. I'm eating, right? I don't
we're
cry
not crying every day.
Yeah, I don't
It's
cry
nice.
myself to sleep every night. You know, when I walk outside, butterflies just land on me, and you know, like I'm like Snow White with all
look
the
over
animals.
and Macho's like riding a deer. It's fine.
Yeah, the nature is recovering. The Earth is recovering because BattleBots is back on, baby. Okay, so we have our first fight that we are going to talk about today. Yeah, we have Switchback over by Macho Co Savage, and we have Ribot over by Kristen. So we're going to go Kristen, Nelly, and then we'll wrap up with Macho. Kristen, who do you think is going to win this matchup, and why?
Okay, so first off, I had to look up Switchback because I was like, have we seen this bot before? Oh yeah, we have. But the last time we saw it, it looked like a freaking manscaping tool.
That was-
and it
yes.
couldn't self-right.
That
So
is
like
true.
I didn't recognize it with the new remake, okay? But now I understand. I know who the team is. I know what we're working with. Now I can make like an educated decision here. You know, I don't think they stand a chance against our Froggy Boy. We love Ribot. They are a strong contender, always have been. And Switchbacks driving in the past has been less than impressive. While Ribot could basically hop circles around pretty much anyone that they want to. So I have no doubt Ribot's going to come out on top here. I would be shocked if this one even makes it to the judges. It's probably going to be a KO. But I don't know, maybe I'll eat my words and Switchback. You know, they've practiced a lot over the last 3 years. They did give their bot a complete makeover. So we'll see, but they have not earned my seal of worthiness yet. So I have to go with the Froggy Boy, Ribot.
Interesting. All right, Nelly, you are up. Tell us, who do you think's going to win this matchup between Switchback and Ribot, and why?
I want Ribot to win because
Yes.
I like cute little frogs.
Yes!
But I don't know if Ribot will win, though. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not really like a designer of BattleBots, obviously. This is like my first foray into the BattleBots world. But I noticed that Ribot has a different spinner, or whatever
Yes.
you want to call it, attached this year. And I don't know what that looks like. I saw the other videos of Ribot, and the one vertical spinner was cool. I think if they wanted to get like wider, maybe having more vertical spinners lined up next to each other would have been better, as opposed to just a bar. I don't know. But Switchback's reach has me kind of worried that they can just get under Ribot and flip it, and it'll be an issue.
Okay, yeah. So Ribot is a modular bot, so they have a bunch of different attachments and weapons that they could put on. What it has on in the picture, we call that an egg beater spinner, because
Egg beater.
it looks like an egg beater.
It makes sense.
Yes, so egg beater spinners are usually wider, and they have 2 contact points, and a lot of times we see Ribot with the vertical disc spinner. That's probably the one it's most famous for. But they can switch it up sometimes. And yeah, I would be surprised if they don't have some sort of vertical spinner, right? To have a horizontal spinner against a vertical spinner is usually not a great idea. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Ribot's very strong contender. They went on an insane run in a tournament a couple years ago. But
Right.
we will see now. Now, Macho's gonna get really close over here. Now, Switchback, Macho's got a bone to pick with you. Not only have you made Kristen and I look stupid for saying you are the bot we are both looking forward to a couple years ago, but you have done something unforgivable. Something so shameful that Macho doesn't want to see your little jabroni face around these parts anymore. This is something even Hydra, Star Child, or even the king of jabronis, Riptide, would not even do.
Ooh.
I opened up Instagram and I saw something so abhorrent, disgusting, revolting even, that Macho almost threw up in his mouth. Now I'm going to show you what Macho saw. Now I'm going to warn you, if you have small children, pregnant, nursing, or heart issues, please take precaution for what Macho is about to show you and for what you're about to lay your eyes upon. I apologize. So, Switchback posted this clearly AI-generated poster of the fight on their Instagram. Disgusting. So you know what Macho thinks of you? Why don't you take your dumb, over-engineered bot, get in your car, drive to the nearest lake, and throw it in there? Don't worry, your bot is going to be fine, because I'm sure that data center sucked up all the water on there already anyways. Ribot is not only fighting for us, but for the frogs. Ribot is going to use that egg beater spinner and send Switchback 8 feet into the air like that bison did to that dumbass Taurus last week. Ribot W. Now, Switchback, do you think that Macho is even done with you? Ooh, no, get your little pencil neck over here. Just because of this abhorrent creation, we're busting out the jabroni list. That's right. Switchback is up at the top for using AI posters, even above the Battlebots producer who wanted the horrible episode 1 ending. That's how serious Macho is. To the highest degree, a life of jabroniness awaits you, Switchback. To never come off the jabroni list, sound the alarm. We have a jabroni alert. Jabroni alert. We have an alarm. I apologize. Switchback. Abhorrent. Abhorrent. Disgusting. Ribot is going to destroy you. I hope to God he does. Ribot is fighting for all of us.
No, Macho, I forgot that we had picked Switchback that year to be like the most impressive newcomer,
my God.
and then they truly disappointed.
Oh my God, they were so bad. You know,
that brought back a memory.
It
that
hurts.
I had stored away.
Our journalistic integrity took a shot there. You know,
yeah,
right?
People were questioning our word
exactly.
when we are the cream of the crop when it comes to BattleBots. Yeah.
The number one Battlebots Pregame Show on Twitch.tv. Right? It's
number one.
Unbeatable. Number one.
You can't beat us.
Don't look up if there's another Battlebots Pregame Show. Not important.
Sure haven't.
We're just at the top of it. We're the first. We are
the only one that matters.
We're at the top. Anyways, so we have a fight between two bots that are brand new. Of course, you have a fight between two bots. What the hell is Macho talking about? We have Disarray over by Macho, and we have Magnitude over by Kristen, which is a pretty sick name for a BattleBot, gonna be honest. Kristen, who do you think is going to win this matchup, and why?
Okay, so this match could be very interesting, or it could bore us to tears. Like, we really have one end of the spectrum or the other. I don't see, like, a middle ground, really. But we do have to wait and find out together when we watch at 8 o'clock. But Disarray, they have clearly made a lot of design changes and upgrades to their main weapon since they were last seen in the BattleBots, so I am intrigued to see if any of that pays off for them. Their previous weapon didn't really pack too much of a punch, and their driving was a bit off. So let's just hope they improve that. I love the color now, too, because it was more of like a gray blue before, and this is like my favorite color in the world is Disarray. But then over to Magnitude, okay? So their They didn't do any noticeable major changes from the last time I saw them, but let me tell you, when that spinner gets up and going, it's loud. And I'm always impressed when something's like so powerful that it sounds like a freaking lawnmower's like driving around in there. I'm very excited to see what that can do. But I don't know. It could go either way. We will see, but I am going to lean in favor of Magnitude just because that weapon scares me. And I don't scare easily.
All right, Nelly, who do you think is going to win between these two new bots?
Okay. So, I would like for Disarray to win.
Okay.
Because it's cute.
It is pretty and very
It
cute.
is pretty cute. Anything
it looks
with
very
eyes.
cute.
Yeah, the eyes are very popular here.
Yeah. But, again, I do think that maybe Magnitude is gonna come out on top, though. I don't know how much. I think the wings on Stingray are very cute, but I feel like if it gets any airtime, it's not gonna do it any favors. It's gonna generate a little bit of lift. I don't know.
So that would
if
be
it gets
to
launched,
flip itself over. When it's on its back,
Mm,
that's what that's for.
Okay.
Mhm.
And I'm not sure what the tail does. Is
That-
it
that's-
like
that's
is
what
it
that
meant
is
to
for.
pin the other bots, or
No,
is
so
it...
when Disarray
it just
is
there?
upside down, they hit a little button, and then it goes up, and then it flips the bot back over.
Okay, gotcha. I do still think that just based on the footage that I saw from the other fights, that Magnitude is gonna win.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling in my heart.
Interesting.
You always got to go with your heart.
Yeah.
I do agree with Nelly. Now, I was, as the number one BattleBots showrunner on Twitch, I did do my research, and watching the face-off episodes with Disarray, it was a bit disappointing, to say the least. So let's see here. A fight between two new bots is something always exciting, because you never know what's going to happen. Now, we only have the face-off episodes to go off this battle, and one clearly looked better than the other as of right now, and that's Magnitude. Magnitude looked like a legit competitor, while Disarray had lots of kinks to work out. Macho's main concern is that Disarray has a severe lack of speed, like physical driving speed. It looked very, very slow in the face-offs episodes that I watched, and that is a death sentence in this, because we have very agile, very fast bots across the board. So if you are slow, that's, recipe for disaster. Now, granted, a drum spinner like Magnitude isn't going to be the most maneuverable thing because of all that mass spinning around, but if you're just straight up slow, I have a feeling Disarray is going to get disassembled by Magnitude. So we are going with Magnitude for sure. Macho just made that up on the spot. He's so good at this.
I love
It's
that. Look at that.
It's kind of crazy. It's kind of insane.
Ad-libbing king over here.
That's me. That's Macho Good Savage. I am, on the number one Battlebots pregame show on Twitch. So, it comes with the territory. All right, so we have Terror Tops over by Macho, another goated BattleBots name, if I don't say so myself, and a BattleBots stalwart, consistent competitor, Valkyrie, over by Kristen. Kristen, who do you think is going to win this one and why?
Okay, so first, do we know if your favorite Valkyrie driver is back?
Why?
Because I just, we love her. I hope she's back. But look at that. Look at behind me. Look at that beautiful, sleek design. The kind of purple / indigo spinner. We love it. We love her. So I'm hoping that Valkyrie stands up to the expectations they've set for us in the past, and they give us a good old-fashioned smackdown. Terratops, while it does have a good name, they're just okay. They haven't quite impressed me yet. Now, they could, if they manage to, work on their driving skill a little bit, and maybe they could use those forks to their advantage, flip Valkyrie, and disable them a little bit, they could come out on top. However, I am going to still put my money and my endorsement behind Valkyrie.
Interesting. Interesting. All right, Nelly. The last BattleBots match we'll talk about today. Who do you think is going to win this one, and why?
Dinosaur.
Yes.
I want Terratops to win. I think, unlike the other two where I was like, oh, I want the Stingray or the Froggy to win, I think the Terratops has more of a chance. I don't know. I don't have like a lot of reasoning behind that, I guess. I feel like if they can get behind Valkyrie, they have more leeway to like push it into the obstacles around the ring or something. What with the V shape, they could hook in there pretty nicely. I do like that Valkyrie's tires look like they're a little more protected than in the other footage in like the rotator fight.
Yes. Because it is funny because that fight was like 3 years ago. So, so it probably has changed a little bit since then.
Right. But yeah, I think Terratops has a chance. I like the design. I like the arm. I think it'll be cool.
Nice.
Nelly, have you done this before? And like this isn't your first time? Because that was like a pretty educated
we have a
synopsis
natural
there.
We have a natural.
Oh, thank you.
So
Expert already.
Now, I hate to toot my own horn, but Macho did his research again because #1 BattleBots show on Twitch. There's a lot of expectations I had to live up to. Right now. Watching the face-offs episodes with Terratops, I'm going to say, by miles, Terratops is the one that has improved the most. So, Kristen, I don't know what you've been watching, but Terratops is a different animal. It looked like a completely different bot. The improvement is insane. It is like jumping from the PS2 to the PS3. Uncharted 1 to Uncharted 2. Sly Cooper 1 to Sly Cooper 2. Mission Impossible 3 to Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. Terratops has turned into an honest-to-God terror. With the improvements in almost every single aspect of the bot. Speed, maneuverability, weapon damage, and utility. Those forks on Terratops, steel-tipped, right? Those are not going to bend very easily. The weapon on Terratops has always been pretty legit, but it was very slow, right? The face-offs episodes he was in, it was like grease lightning in there. I couldn't believe it. They were absolutely destroying people. He reminds me a bit of Whiplash, but more offensively focused, right? Danny Vasquez, right?
Yes. Sorry.
He in Whiplash very defensive minded, right? With the wedge and the very small drum spinner. Terratops not defensively minded, right? He wants to go in, he wants to grab him with the forks and slam him with that big disc. This will be a huge test for Terratops as Valkyrie is the real deal, right? We have seen that Valkyrie is not only very powerful, but very durable, as that fight with Rotator a couple years ago. That was absolutely incredible. So Valkyrie is no scrub. Now, Macho is going to go with the new kid. He's going to go with Terratops today because I think Terratops is going to put on a show and going to show you guys all the improvements that it made. I think it's going to be a close one, though, because Valkyrie does not lose very easily. You're going to have to bully Valkyrie. You're going to have to make sure that that horizontal spinner does not spin up, and you're going to have to keep on it the whole time. It's going to be close, but I think Terratops can do it. And it is going to be a statement victory. Statement victory for Terratops.
Damn.
Okay.
I feel like this is the controversial match of the night.
Yes, we
have
shall.
Split decisions here, you know. Do you go with possibly most improved, but like could still be mid, or has always been epic, you know?
Yes, so we shall start a prediction with our muscle oil, okay?
Uskli's oil.
It is. We have retired the old name, which shall not be mentioned, like Voldemort.
Don't
on
bring it
our
up.
channel.
We're good.
Who
It's always
will-
been muscle oil. I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly. Who will win?
Mary, you gonna wager tonight?
Terror tops. How do we spell Valkyrie out? Valkyrie.
Like kind of phonetic.
All right. We have a 5-minute prediction starting now. Now you might be thinking,
Yeah.
Macho Go Savage, how do I get more muscle oil to bet on our outcomes of our Battlebots matches? Well, you can come by Macho Go Savage's stream. I stream on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Tomorrow, we'll be on playing the new Denshi Attack, which is so fun. You are a subway train and you do like Tony Hawk tricks on the rails. I'm so excited for it. That game looks awesome. And we start stream at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. And if you guys lurk, you can have more channel points to wager in the competitions. And if you see, there's a very elusive top prize that if you get 1 million muscle oil, you get to have Macho, certified country music hater, to listen to a country song. Do you have enough channel points? Mary is pretty close.
Mary's been working on this for years.
Mhm.
Oh my God.
He's been playing the very long game.
So, Nelly, is there anything you would like to say through the video scope that you are going to be doing in the future? Anything you want to give a shout out for or anything?
You can catch me over on Twitch and Blue Sky, username Nelly and Grits. I'm not super active right now because I'm getting ready to do a move and I have poopy internet right now. But soon I'll be back in the game, baby.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
I hate moving. I hate moving so much.
Yeah.
Moving is genuinely one of the worst things to exist.
So,
It
God,
Macho,
it's awful.
Macho moved in to a 2-bedroom apartment. So,
Mhm.
big moves. Might be able to buy a house when I'm like 50 years old. Who knows?
Hey.
So my 2-bedroom apartment is literally around the corner from my 1-bedroom apartment, and I didn't entirely know that. And my mom was like, "Macho, do we need a truck to move you?" I was like, probably." And she's like, "Well, have you seen where this thing is?" And I was like, "No, it's fine. It's really close." And she like walked by and walked into my apartment. She goes, "Macho, it's literally right behind you. What are you doing?" "No, we don't need a fucking truck, you idiot." And it's like, so, and
I
that
bet
was
Mama
brutal.
Macho called you a fucking
Oh yeah,
idiot.
she did. Yeah, she was like, "What are you thinking, you moron?"
Sweet little Mama Macho definitely called you a fucking idiot. You guys use like a wagon.
We did.
See, that's smart. When I was growing up, a house, like people that lived on my street, they moved like 5 houses down and they just used a wagon back and forth all day. It was so funny. I'm like, yeah, play to win, I guess.
6K on Terror Tops. Whoops.
Ooh.
Make sure you guys are getting your predictions in. Amber, let me see you. Make sure you get in there. I don't know why I said it like that. Amber, make sure you wager your points.
Yeah, the large wagons are pretty sweet.
That's what I always bring to the racetrack.
It's true, Macho does have a pretty sick wagon. Saved our lives.
Spoilers for me. Oh my god, Amber, come on! You looked at the...
Oh no.
Why would you do
Amber!
We all know
Whoops.
that for some unknown and stupid as hell reason, they release these episodes at freaking 4 p.m. Eastern on Thursdays because that makes sense. So don't
Yeah.
ever look up the day of because you might see spoilers.
Now, Amber, I'm almost positive it says in big letters, do not click on if you don't want spoilers on the BattleBots website.
To her defense, the BattleBots website is trash.
So if I pull this up, Amber, which I am right now, and if it says don't click on if you don't want spoilers, I'm going to be upset with you. Because it says
24 of the
I'm just dumb. You're not
Oh,
dumb.
no.
We love you. Genuinely, like, every time I visit the BattleBots website from any computer, phone, whatever, it is so slow. So, like, not your fault. It probably just hadn't loaded.
I'm mad that they don't have the stats anymore on like the.
I know, because I'm like, do
that's
I have
what
to
I
go to every
usually-
single website to do?
That's what I usually link in the Google Doc, but it doesn't have it this time. It was really nice because it showed all of the matchups, which was really sick.
Yeah, and it would show like even past tournaments, and like they weren't the
Yeah.
same. And I was like, why do we not have that? I'm pretty sure there's a BattleBots wiki.
Oh,
though,
is that
has
what
that.
you were on?
Yeah, let me
BattleBots
hold on. Let me
wiki.
find that and send it to you. Also, guys, I know Macho said it already, but you should watch the matches that were on YouTube prior to this tournament because
Yeah, the
if
face-offs are
anything,
cool.
you have to watch for like their silly little like one-liners that they say before they hit the button.
Oh yeah, it's really
'Cause
cringe
it's so
and really
silly.
funny.
It's
Yeah.
so bad.
You're
I was
like-
this is awful. I love it.
Yeah, it's like we're gonna splat you around the ring.
like the taco one. They were like, "Are you ready to talk about victory?" I'm like, that was so stupid. Shut the fuck up.
Ugh, I miss it. I still miss. I don't think it even comes close. The all-time record holder for BattleBots cringe team, without question, Overhaul. I don't think it's even close.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Nelly, this guy would come out and he had the like the ear headphones. Like that has like the like rabbit ears on them. And
Right.
I think they had like a Pecora like pillow and everything. They were the real deal. They were they had 2B cosplayers for they were the real deal.
They were like, because they were the ones they had like all the teal and the cat shit. It wasn't
Yes.
like cat, but like I don't even know, like e-girl, but not because there was only one girl. They were
E-boy?
E-boy. Is that a thing?
No.
It could be.
I don't want it to be. I did post the wiki in the BattleBots channel in the Discord at least. So if you guys ever do want to check that out, someone
Having one
who's
girl
nerdier
is
than
a
us.
huge flex on the other teams. I would argue there's a decent amount of women in the BattleBots.
Yeah,
field.
when I was
There
looking
are
at
quite a
the page earlier while I was like doing research, I was like, oh, there's a lot of ladies here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely
Women
better
in STEM, we love it.
than Eagle
Yeah,
the
very
Clanker.
cool.
All right, Scott, relax. We hate clankers in here. We don't. Be careful.
Those clankers.
Be careful. Clanker derogatory. All right.
Yeah, that's true, Mary. Only the one team has the 2B cosplayers.
That's true. All right, so
And that-
I am
that is
going
them.
to drop my Discord one more time. We are going to hop off and we are going to watch it in the Discord. I hope to see you guys there. Nelly, thank you so much. I hope you had fun.
Absolutely.
Any,
yeah, thank you
any-
for having me.
No problem. Any closing words you'd like to tell the people?
Stay frosty.
Hey.
Hot out.
I couldn't have
Okay.
said it better. Couldn't have said it better. All right. We're not gonna raid anyone. We're gonna hop off and we are going to go into Discord to watch it with you guys. Hope to see you guys there. Thank you. This has been another episode of the Battlebots Pregame Show with Macho and Kristen. And Nelly
Bye.
Chris. Bye-bye.
Bye.